Amazing. Okay. So, let me just move your cam a little bit, Zindi. The Twitch little overlay is so cute. Okay. All right. This is a nice, like I said, chunky recap. So get your soda, get your snacks. All right. Last time on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, our party decided to investigate the Soggy Court just a little bit more and set out for the holding cell where Sir Talvar surmised Lady Morgort, one of the bullywugs who helped him escape, would be if she was still alive. After Zindi distracted the guards, the party was pleased to discover that Lady Morgort was in fact alive. And Lady Morgort was happy to see the party, save for Sir Talvar, who she believed had left her for dead. She asked Sir Talvar and the party to help her escape for real this time, along with Clapperclaw, a child creature with a sack of hay for head and large blue lobster claws for hands. Zindi, you begin to fiddle with the locks, and Klarga ingeniously rips the doors right out from their roots and breaks both Clapperclaw and Lady Morgort free. They say that they will wait for the party until noon tomorrow by the damaged balloon. So once the prisoners were freed, Meow Wolf decides to wild shape into a Harengon to further disguise yourselves and prevent any suspicion arising from your odd namesake. Snoodles chases a bird down the suspiciously empty dock, while Klarga, Zindi, and Meow Wolf follow. At Charm's Balloon, they meet Trinket and Bauble, a pair of darklings. Mostly they're selling junk, but a unicorn horn is also available for purchase. So, Zindi, you are instantly intrigued by this rare item and know that it is practically priceless. So you attempt to calm the Darklings into believing it's an ice cream cone using multiple suggestion spells, all your second level slots, I think, or third level slots, to acquire the unicorn horn at no cost to yourselves. Meow Wolf, you helped by cutely rolling on the floor, which Bobble believed to be too cute to ignore. The party dashed away while Trinket yells at Bobble about where the missing unicorn horn is. Klarga inquires about the value of the unicorn horn, and Zindi tells the group that the unicorn horn is extremely valuable to magic users and that this is a very covetable prize. When asked, Sir Talvar chimes in that he wishes nothing to do with the unicorn horn because he believes that owning a unicorn horn brings nothing but misfortune and ill will. Making their way towards the watchtower, the party passes the sinking palace and comes across a large, old, barkless tree. Upon investigation, Zindi is pinched by a sprite that was hiding within the tree, along with three other sprites. Zindi, you try to swat them away, but they start attacking. Klarga, you go into a rage and yeet three of the fairies into the lake, prompting the fourth fairy to back down as long as no one fucks with their tree. The party moves on, and as you guys pass a toadstool patch, Meow Wolf and Klarga, you hear a haunting melody. Meow Wolf, you think it may be your beheaded brethren, and Klarga, you are suddenly hit with a debilitating wave of homesickness. You guys run into the toadstools against Zindi's wishes. Zindi finds you guys in a clearing with an elf that she recognizes, Octavia, her first girlfriend. While obviously still musically gifted, all the light is gone from her eyes, and she speaks in a sullen monotone. Zindi, you can hardly believe it's really your ex, but she does correctly remember your first kiss, and you perform a lovely rendition of, I had to look this up, Sana Sana Kalita de Rana. Is that right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Which calms Meow Wolf and Klarga down a little. Zindi, you ask Octavia why she is at the Soggy Court, and Octavia reveals that she attempted to make a deal with Bavlorna to forget her past loves. Bavlorna tried to twist the deal and wanted Octavia's still beating heart. When Octavia wouldn't give it to her, she took it by force and replaced her heart with a goat's heart. Now Octavia cannot feel or care much about anything, and she decided that the Bullywug Court was as good a place as any. She doesn't really seem to care one way or another if her heart is returned, but she does start playing her sad melody again, and you guys leave for the huts. So once you guys come across the huts, you guys ask Sir Talvar to investigate what could be inside. One seems to have a whole lot of nothing, but the other hut is seemingly hosting a gathering of bullywugs. Meow Wolf, you have no problem sneaking up to the huts, but Zindi and Klarga are embroiled in a conversation about the recent going-ons. A bullywug cracks open the door and demands the password. Klarga, you try and intimidate the bullywug and state that they are with the one true king, and they better open up. The door slams and quickly reopens to yank all three of you inside. Sir Talvar remains outside unseen. And then I was also going to say that Snoodles is outside. I'm going to say he was maybe a little distracted, but he does not get yanked in with you guys. So everyone, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sick. Mm. 17.
18.
Zindi? You there? Oh, you're muted.
I've been on mute. I was like, why?
You're like, what's going on?
Sorry, 17. And also, can you see my roll when I roll or no?
It's not popping up on my screen, which is weird, but I know it's popping up on, yeah, if it pops up on you guys, it might just be me. Okay, so you guys roll pretty high, so here's what you guys see. The hut is literally just like a dirt floor hut, nothing special. All you mostly see is that there's a wooden crate with like hunting gear piled atop it. You also notice that not only is there the bullywug who pulled you in, but there are 4 other bullywugs. And it's tense. It's tense in the hut, and you also see one of them take his foot and sort of rub out something that was on the floor. The guy who pulls you in turns to one of the other bullywugs. Now, 4 of these bullywugs are just like normal looking knight guys, pretty nondescript clothing. One of them has a jaunty hat and slightly nicer clothes. And the bullywug who yanked you guys in turns to him and he says, "They said they were here with the one true queen. Obviously talking about you, sir." And the fancy bullywug says, "Of course. Who else would it be? For I, Sir Illic, am going to be the one true king, for I alone love Bavlorna the most."
Poppycock.
John Cena style say, "Are you sure about that?"
Okay.
You seem perturbed.
I am the one true king. I do not know this toad.
Okay. Meow Wolf. This guy rolls up to you, like, and to his full height. So this guy, I'm gonna actually, I think I have a picture of him. And put him up on the stream. So he's a tall bullywug. And like I said, he has a jaunty hat, and he has kind of like knightly attire on. And all in all, he's just much fancier than any of the other bullywugs. And he goes, "I do not know what you mean, sir. I have been trying to be king 46 years.
Well, sir, you are near dead. What makes you think that you can be with Bavlorna, or even survive?
Survive. What do you know about survive? No one else loves Bavlorna like I do. Isn't that right, gentlemen? All the other bullywugs are like, oh, yes, sir, yes, of course. Meow Wolf, go ahead and roll me an insight check.
A 4. No, I'm sorry, a 6.
Okay. This guy is, I mean, to you, this just seems to be like another wild bullywug. Sir Gullop was weird, and this guy's weird.
So, am I able to do an Arcana check to see if maybe he's like charmed or under a spell?
Yeah, totally.
A 10.
Okay. So kind of, I think we did a check like a couple sessions ago about what you guys kind of surmised was going on with the bullywugs in the first place. You guys are pretty sure that many of the bullywugs are charmed on some level or like awakened on some level. But there is magic afoot, and it's very possible that this guy is just maybe sipping the Kool-Aid a little too hard.
So, well, I do not seem to think that you are fit to be king, sir. How do you address me? My name is King Meow Wolf. Or you could call me my liege. Don't you agree?
No one cares what your name is. I am Sir Illig, Muck of Muckstrump. And this is Glorig, Grundlecrantz, Gullywug, and Glorig.
Step forward, and I put my hand down, and I say, "My liege, you don't have to speak to this riffraff." And I look down at the bullywugs, and I go, "Excuse me, but I am Zindo, the bard, and is
Yes.
bodyguard, and it does not seem that you have a bard or a bodyguard. Clearly, my lord is far superior and much better suited for Bavlorna than you are."
Yeah, I cross my arms and glower at him.
Okay. He turns around and he's like, 1, 2. And he's like, what you say is untrue, for I have 4 bodyguards. I am the superior king.
But can any one of them measure up to me? And I do a big flex.
All right, go ahead and roll a intimidation check.
My favorite.
Your favorite.
16.
The DC was 15, so he does look at you, and Klarga, you're pretty big. Like, you are bigger than these bullywugs for sure, and like your head is almost touching the top of this hut. And he says, yes, well, I still have more than you, even if this one is particularly large. What are you doing out at night, lurking about my hut?
My lord here will be king one day. We were touring his future,
Estate.
Mm-hmm.
This is treason! Roll initiative.
13.
Alright, Klarga, what'd you get?
Oh wait, sorry. What were we rolling?
Initiative.
Oh.
Yeah, they've had enough.
Okay. I rolled 17.
Okay. Zindi?
12.
12. Okay. All right. So since they're gonna attack first, two of the bullywugs hit first. They're both gonna go after Klarga since she is the biggest. So one is gonna bite. 20 hits, right?
What?
And 3 damage. So 3 damage, Klarga, and then the other one is gonna spear. 23. And 2 damage. All right, that's Klarga's turn. Klarga, remember you can go into a rage.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
All good.
I would love to go into a rage. That sounds great.
Fantastic. So yeah, you can go to a rage and make multiple attacks if you want.
Can I do that now?
Yeah, it is your turn, darling.
Yay. Okay, yes. I go into a rage. And I pick up the bullywug nearest to me, and I suplex him. And I go, yeah, bitch.
So you unarmed strike, or
Sure, yes. Unarmed strike.
or you also have 2 hand axes, a javelin, or a whip.
For this attack, I'm going to unarmed strike.
All right, sick. Go ahead and roll that +5.
Okay. $14.
Let's see. Yep, that hits.
Yes. Okay, wait, what do I have to roll for damage?
There should be a number next to the +5.
Okay. 4.
All right. So just the one closest to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I can attack another guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I reach out for the one behind him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the other one that hit you?
Yeah, in fact, I don't even reach out. I just whip him right across the face.
Sick.
Ooh, what if I whip him and use the whip to pull him towards me?
That would be like a thorn whip. If you roll super well, I will totally let you do that.
Okay. Oh no, that's too bad. I rolled a 7.
Oh, boo, doesn't even hit. Okay, you can try and hit him one more time.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try to whip him again. Ugh, a 13.
Just misses. All right,
sad.
sad day. All right, Meow Wolf, that is your turn.
Insolent, warty toad, you will feel my wrath. I get my hands together and I start gesturing in a way where you start seeing the air dense into a solid, and I throw ice knife at the one that looks like the king.
Ooh, okay, so
the ice knife creates a shard of ice, and you fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On the hit, the target takes 1d10 damage, piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard explodes.
Oh.
And the target of the creature, the target and each creature within 5 feet succeed a dexterity throw or take it's going to be 3d6 damage.
Okay, so
fast.
Everyone has to do a dex save, huh?
Indeed. So it's gonna look like it's gonna miss, because it's a 10.
Yes, that won't hit them, unfortunately.
But it does explode. So
everyone's got to roll dex, right?
Yeah, everyone's got to roll dex. And let's see here.
Okay, I got one fail. What's the dex check?
The dex check is it's a 14.
Okay, 2 fails. 1 pass, another fail, and another fail. So everyone fails except for one Bullywug. So how much do they take?
I want to say it was. Did I roll? It rolled for me already. 2d10. Let me try this again. Blah blah blah. It was a total of pierce. So it takes the piercing damage. The cold damage is 11.
Oh. So they take that if they fail?
The ones that failed the dex save take 11 damage.
Oh, okay. Literally, you see all of them fall except one Bullywug and the one who was talking the most trash to you.
Okay.
So only 2 are up right now.
I implore you that you stand down.
Never till the death.
All right. Let's see here. That's do I have when I cast a spell, do I still have my second hit for dual weapon?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So again, my attack is on the king, and
okay.
I will. Let me see my actions channel. I will. I will hit with a dart.
Okay.
To poison him. Let's see here. So I just rolled the damage. Let me do it again. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
6 piercing damage plus poison damage.
Oh wow, okay. How much is the poison damage?
The poison damage is it's a 2d4 poison damage, and the con save is a 12.
All right. 13, so he passes the con save.
So no poison damage then.
Okay, so how many damage? Sorry, 8?
What did it say? It's already gone. How do I pull up my old rolls?
Do you see where it says the campaign and then there's like a little bubble with a line in it?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
It was thank you. It was a It was 6 damage.
Okay. He's looking pretty hurt, y'all. He's like bleeding, and he's like, I can take it. Zindi, that's your turn.
I am going to. I mean, like, do we need to, like? I take out my my dagger, and like I look at Meow Wolf and Klarga and go like, do we need to kill this guy? Like, I mean, everybody else is dead. Like, he clearly like has like nothing on us. Like, do we spare him? What's like what? Like, I mean, I guess besides the fact that like he's gonna like, but like, so do I just like finish him off, guys, or what?
What do you think we could get out of him?
And
Cause us more trouble than
I
than
will
what he's
never
worth.
surrender.
Oh God. Okay. I have my dagger and I run over and I just go. I'm going for the jugular.
Dude, you guys are whomping this dude.
He's asking for it.
He is indeed asking for the womp. Okay, yeah, 18. Okay, yeah, roll that damage. He's hurt.
Damage
5.
5.
Okay, he's like he's looking so bad. Okay, so here's what I say happens. Sir Talvar fucking busts through the front door and he goes, "My liege! I will save you!" And he fucking tackles Sir Illig to the ground and starts like biting his throat and starts like whipping around like a dog does, and you just hear Illig go and Sir Illig dies, and Sir Talvar rounds on the other Bullywug, and then Snoodles jumps through the door and is like and starts like biting the other Bullywug's ankles. The Bullywug says, I surrender, I don't want any of this.
All of a sudden.
This is all Sir Illig's plan.
You know, I'm up there with a dagger close to him, so I like look at him and go, "Who is Sir Illig?"
Okay, so I'm gonna not even make you roll. Yeah, I mean you can, but you have a knife to his throat. Yeah, so
I do.
So he's like, Sir Illig is that one? And he points to the one that was trying to intimidate Meow Wolf earlier, and he goes, he's wanted to be king for like 50 years, and I don't know, he had like a thing for Bavlorna. I just went with it. I thought I could rise in the ranks. I thought he was finally gonna pull it off. Look. He was gonna kill Sir Golem.
well, thank you for that information.
He
Swear to me that you will no longer interfere in matters that do not concern you.
I pledge my life to thee, and he like fucking drops to his knees and he says, "Oh, whatever you wish, my lord." Like, this guy's like a coward.
All right. Well, what say
Great
you,
for king.
Klarga? Do cowards betray people?
Yes, clearly every
Great.
time.
Great insight, my lord.
Mm-hmm.
We could just kill him.
We can restrain him and leave him here. Perhaps
Perfect.
Wow.
You have a plaything.
I am inspired by your generosity, my lord.
Okay, so go ahead and so you guys start tying this dude up. Klarga, roll me a d4 to determine which buffoon was this one
Okay,
who
let's
got to
see.
live.
D4. A 1.
All right, so Glorig lives to see another sunrise. You go over to where there was like the wooden crate. You're kind of looking for rope or something. So on top of it is a heavy crossbow, 6 crossbow bolts, a hunting trap, and a rolled up cape of moss. Do you open the crate?
Yes.
All right. So you bust open the crate. I will say there's like a crowbar like next to the crate, and you bust it open, and just a nasty stench of dead animal hits you. And there's actually a bunch of dead animals in this crate. And Glorig says, "Look, Bavlorna's in a taxidermy, and this is what Illig was gonna give her."
Sounds like more like what Meow Wolf's gonna give her.
Perfect.
Okay, so you also find some rope over where you found the crowbar. So yeah, and then if any of you guys can use a crossbow and don't have one, you can now take a crossbow.
Awesome.
If I can use a crossbow or not. Why wouldn't I be able to use
So you can go into your inventory and just type in like crossbow, and it should just be like a regular old one. And then it'll tell you if you can use it or not. Okay, so you guys tie up Glorig, and he is, even as he's like being muffled, he's like, I promise I'll never say anything, my lord. My life for you. And he's just like, you guys like leave him in there, and you guys can decide to do something with the animal carcasses now, or you can like come back and get them in the morning, like whatever you guys feel like.
I mean, like, carrying around the animal carcasses, like, kind of gross, but...
I'm pretty grossed out myself.
Yeah, why don't we
no.
pick this up like later so we can have it for as little time as possible?
I agree.
My liege, if you do become king, you could always have another Bullywug fetch it for you.
Perfect.
I think, my lord, that is the idea.
That would be ideal. I don't want this stench carried around with us.
Oh yes, it is quite foul. Enjoy the stench, Glorig. So you guys come out of the hut, and Sir Talvar goes, was there a plot to kill Sir Gullop without his knowledge, but then he was going to mistakenly plan his own death? Like, what?
I guess someone was really looking to actually kill him.
Yes.
And I'd like to apologize to everyone, because whenever I materialize High Sedover, it's very, very unpredictable, and so many people get hurt. It's
they
more
were.
than I can bear.
Well, I mean, they seemed terrible.
Yeah, I think everything turned out about as well as it could have.
They did attack us first.
They did attack us first, and it did sound like they were going to kill Sir Gullop, who, I mean, has never done us wrong so far.
And honestly, we.
By the way, Sir Talvar, that was rad when you busted in.
Well, thought you had it maybe under control, and then they attacked, and all of a sudden, I thought you guys were in trouble, and then my liege pulls out that amazing ice knife, and then, you hardly needed me.
Indeed,
He
amazing.
blushes. Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. Got taught that by the druids, in the woods.
Snoodles nuzzles you, Meow Wolf.
As he nuzzles me, Keeks squeaks in my coat.
Keeks is so jealous. You hear Snoodles go. The watchtower is just over there. We don't have too much longer. There's a couple of things on the way, but it is getting rather late. It's like 11 o'clock now.
We should head back to the visitors' quarters so we can prepare for the wedding.
Oh, whatever you say, my liege.
Circle of stuff.
I inquire with Klarga if there's any way we can disguise the unicorn horn or something to appear as the unicorn horn to convince the hag of its existence without giving it to her.
Let's see. Make it into the handle of one of my whips. So wait, you want us to disguise it and convince her we have it and not give it to her?
Yes, I want her to believe that it is a wedding gift, but we don't actually give it to her, because I am convinced that if she believes that she is in possession of a unicorn horn, we might get what we need from her swiftly, and we could use some sort of escape.
Let's see.
Well,
If we can find some good bog clay, we could maybe model a fake one.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check. Just I don't know. Okay, I didn't do too well. If it's even possible to make us fake unicorn horn or
Yeah, go ahead.
Rolled 13, so yeah, I only rolled 13, so I didn't do too good.
Let's see.
Okay, so yeah, if anyone else wants to roll Arcana, do it up.
Could I roll a wisdom check to see if she would actually fall for it or not?
Yeah.
How the fuck did I roll an 18 on Arcana?
You're just actually.
Klarga is suddenly very smart for some reason.
Klarga's having a one flash of genius.
Yeah, one time I overheard someone talking.
Yes.
I rolled a 1 on wisdom.
Okay, so while Meow Wolf is suggesting this, Meow Wolf is there is 100% a way that we can disguise this unicorn horn or make her believe, and Klarga jumps in and goes, Meow Wolf, respectfully, there is absolutely no way, if it is as covetable as Zindi says, there is no way we are going to be able to let her know that we have this and her not immediately try and end us for having it.
I see. All right. Well, I do trust your insight.
Thank you. I don't often have it, so I appreciate when it's there and it's appreciated.
All right. So what? Where are we heading back, or is there anything else we should take care of or investigate before we leave?
Sir Talvar says, "Oh well, there is one more dwelling a little up the road, and then uh, a watchtower a little bit more up the road. Just seems like there's two bullywugs on the watchtower,
Hmm.
presumably watching the entrance from the channel, and then we loop around."
All right. So should we? Is there anything of relevance at the watchtower that we should investigate, or
Well,
is there anything that we can get?
all I can see at the watchtower is two bullywugs. I haven't seen anyone around the dwelling when I flew over. He shrugs. "It is up to you, my liege.
Hmm.
We've already murdered a couple of bullywugs. What are we going to do with their bodies?"
Great point. Well, we'll gas them in a closet or under a rug.
One more time, Zindi? Sorry.
A rug or a closet.
Do they fit in the box with the taxidermy?
That Laura might
No.
like a couple of extra bodies.
She does put their heads on a spigot.
Yes. Maybe we should keep this for her.
I think it's
Oh.
most appropriate because they were planning to murder the current king. We can pin the murder or feigned murder on them anyways.
Excellent point, my liege. Excellent point.
Genius.
You could say that we hunted them down because we discovered their sinister plan.
Excellent. Cannot think of a better idea myself. Well, I will meet you back at the cottage.
Sounds good.
So Sir Talvar flies off. You see him become invisible.
Sorry, hang on.
Whoa.
Where the fuck is my phone? Here it is. Okay. Sorry, go on.
You're good. You're good. My literally at the same time as that, like my notification for "Hey, Witchlight starting in an hour" came onto my computer. And I was like, "Shh, shh, shh, shh. Sorry, it started." Okay, so you guys start walking towards back towards whence you came, back towards the sinking palace, because that's where you left your skiff. So along the way, you guys kind of walk a little bit more towards the shore this time. You kind of want to avoid the toadstool patch and Octavia. And you guys are just kind of quietly walking along. And you see in the distance two figures. Go ahead and give me a perception check, everyone.
Mm.
16.
A 25.
Okay. And Cindy, you got a 16? Okay, 16, 16, 25. Okay. Meow Wolf, with your keen grung eyes. You look and you squint and at first you're like, am I seeing two ghosts? And then one of them, you're kind of like, no, this isn't two ghosts. This is a large toad, like a toad beast, and another bullywug. They're both all white albino, and you see the giant toad, bleh, and his tongue shoots out, and like Yoshi's the bullywug into his mouth, and with a 25 perception, you hear
Incredible.
you just hear him go, help!
Oh, good God. That is repulsive.
Yeah, that sucked to look at.
Do you go over?
What happens to sound?
I'll go over.
I'm like, do you go over? Yeah. Hello? I can't hear Zindi, yeah.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys go over to the two figures, and Meow Wolf, you obviously tell them what you saw.
I informed them that they appeared to be magical beings, ghosts. Are they not solid?
Oh, they're solid. They're literally albino. You get that with a 25. You're like, this is pure white, a giant toad, and a all white bullywug.
Well, I mean, what? I guess we can see if I get closer. Maybe I can turn into this giant toad, eh?
A baby.
Is that Frankie or is that Meows's?
It's Pixie.
Hi, Pixie.
Oh, Pixie. Such a cute, perfect name for this. Okay, so Meow Wolf, I'm gonna say you move a little closer, and you hear from inside the toad, oh, 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 and how close? Like, how many feet do you get within?
Like, I want to get like pretty close, like within a foot.
Okay, Zindi rolls right up to this giant toad. So as you guys get closer, it is in fact like, this is literally like an albino giant toad. It is quite majestic. And as you get closer, it goes boom, and literally like bleps the other figure out, and out drops a albino bullywug. He has glasses that are big but covered in toad spit, and he's like, "Oh, Bastion, you beast! I told you not to do that anymore." And then he sees you guys, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, my name is Blanc. Go ahead and make a insight check, guys."
Oh, it bounced right past 20 and rolled onto a 2, so I have a 3.
I have a 6.
I have a 9.
Wow. Okay, you guys are just like, what if? Okay, like, what a dork. You guys are just like, seems like a dude. He's not armed. He's not armed. you guys have never seen an albino bullywug. Like you guys have seen many a bullywug by now. No one is pure white, and you've also never seen a all white giant toad. The giant toad has like a majesticalness about him, but the gentleman is like he's like nerdy.
Are you
and
two friends?
This no, kinda. This is Bastion. This is the king's mount. He's a very good boy, and he pets him, and the giant goes woo, like it just is like a big fat ribbit. And then the bullywug takes off his glasses. You can see he's a little cross-eyed under the glasses, and he tries to like fix his glasses on his shirt, but his shirt's wet too. And he's like, I'm Blanc.
Pleasure to
You
meet
love a
you.
Pluto Goofy situation.
Love it.
Pleasure to meet you. Yes, this would be a mighty steed.
Oh
me.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's great. He's one of a kind, and you can tell like he's a little proud, and he looks at you, Meow Wolf, and he goes, I've never seen anyone who looks quite like you. And he gets like a little smirk on his face because obviously you've never seen anyone quite like him.
Indeed. I'm here to wed Bavlona.
He looks a little sad. He's like, yeah, she she has been married a week. I guess it's time. Congrats, yeah. So I guess
only last week.
Yeah. She, she just got married to King Gup, but then that crazy fire happened, and people say he's like not that great, but I think he's fine. And he goes, he likes Bastion though.
Who wouldn't?
I look at Meow Wolf, who's kind of like, a weird frog, but not obviously not a bullywug, and I look at these other weird frogs who are also obviously not bullywugs, and I kind of scratch my head, and I go, excuse me, Blanc, but who exactly are you? Well, my liege looks quite different, and so do you. Are you from this region?
Oh, yeah.
Lady, you can't just ask people why they're white. I know.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, thank you. That was amazing. I'm white and I approve of this joke. Okay, so he goes, yeah, I'm from here. Yeah, I grew up in the Soggy Court. My dad, watched the giant toad before him, and now I do that. But Bastion is one of a kind. We had to search far and wide for this guy. They only come once in 100 years, but yeah. And he like looks really like lovingly at Bastion. Like he obviously has like kind of a connection with this giant toad. And then he looks over and he goes, my liege, I cannot say I have ever seen anyone like you. Are you saying that you're not from here either?
Not exactly. Not exactly.
We are from a brother court in a land you've probably never heard of. Carnavalia. It's quite far, but this is a diplomatic mission. We do not have one of these fine giant toads in our court. Who exactly is he? What is his role?
Oh, well, he is the king's steed, and the king can choose to use him as he wants. And then Blanc kind of like looks at my liege.
I didn't understand.
And he looks over at my liege and he goes, Did you want to try him out?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. And he takes your hand. And he goes, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First, you gotta hold out your hand and see if he likes you. And he puts his hand over yours, and then he holds, like, he twists it so your hand is up top. Go ahead and make a charisma.
Okay.
Saving throw.
A charisma saving throw? Okay. Give me a second. A 7.
Okay. And he goes, yeah, there you go. That's it. Bastion. And then you hear Bastion go, bleh, and he swallows you up, Meow.
All right.
Something.
Yeah, you don't need anything to do anything. Blanc is like, Bastion, that is not how we treat your new daddy. And he like bats him on the mouth, and he's like, no, spit him out. And then he goes, bet, and he spits you right out. You are now covered in nasty ass saliva, though.
Fantastic. And luckily, I'm not wearing my kingly robes.
Oh yeah, that would have been terrible. Did you want to jump in the lake really quick? We could wash off.
Yes. I shall.
Hang on. Is the toad gonna get hallucinations? Or not hallucinations?
Oh, can he do a poison? Is he gonna do a poison check?
Oh, cause the toad. Oh shit, you're right. I was like, who,
Yes.
Blanc? No. And I was like, oh, yeah. Okay, what's a con?
It's a 12.
He got 17.
Okay. He passes.
Blanc turns to Zindi and Klarga, and he goes, I don't normally do this, but and he like looks at Meow Wolf, and he goes, could you guys just watch Bastion for me, just really quick, just 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, thanks so much. I owe
Are
you guys.
you meaning to take our liege with you alone?
Just super quick, 10 minutes. I've never met anyone like him. Oh, I mean, we'll be close to shore. I mean, you can do an insight check. Klarga.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an insight check. 15.
All right, Klarga. You were born yesterday. Blanc's acting a little weird. But not like in a suspicious way, like in a crush kind of way.
Ooh, okay. I
You're
narrow
like-
my eyes at him, and then I go, be quick.
Quick as a bunny. And then Blanc turns around to Meow Wolf and like again holds out his hand, and he's like, come on, to Meow Wolf.
Okay, let's do this.
So you guys run off and have a little dip in the pool. Meow Wolf. Blanc is kind of charming in a weird little nerdy way. And you guys talk for like the full 10 minutes while you guys are swimming, all about like growing up. Yeah, like he grew up in the Bullywug Court, and he knows all about like giant toads, and he asks you like all about like your different abilities, and like he just is asking you so many questions. What's your take on this?
Well, that's very, very sweet, very, very sweet, and I'm feeling the vibe. You know, usually people do love to go swimming with me, so this isn't out of sorts. But the fact that they took so much interest in getting to know me was quite pleasant.
Yeah, so you're like shy, but you're answering their questions, and it just leads to more questions, and then eventually Blanc's like, "Oh, your friend did say to be quick, so I guess we have to go back, but you're gonna be the king, so we can hang out all the time if you want."
Sounds great. Sounds like you do very well with the large toad. I look forward to seeing you some more.
Oh, yeah, me too. You guys swim back to shore, and Klarga and Zindi will be like, meanwhile, so Klarga, do you share what you incited to Zindi?
Yeah. Oh my god, of course I do.
Klarga, you have a weird smile on your face. What's this all about?
Did you like not get a big vibe off of Blanc?
Kind of vibe.
Like, I think he's into Meow Wolf. Like, really into Meow Wolf.
That vibe. Yeah, I definitely noticed something. I feel like they could have a cute thing, possibly. I don't know, right?
Yeah, like, I'm a little worried it'll get in the way of the mission, but like, Meow Wolf has never boned down. Like, what an opportunity.
Maybe Meow Wolf might not even notice. I wonder.
Maybe. We'll have to keep an eye on him when he gets back. Definitely, see how he looks.
Definitely.
Do frogs blush?
He is red, so I think it would be kind of hard to tell with his complexion.
Yeah, you're purple, right?
I'm purple.
Okay, it will be hard.
I'll say, you can definitely see Blanc blushing. It's a little harder to tell on Meow Wolf.
Isn't Blanc white, like literally albino?
Like literally albino. So you can definitely tell. Yeah.
Yes.
So they come back, and Blanc comes up, and he's like, "Well, it was really, really great to meet you guys. I'm really excited to see what you guys do with the Soggy Court. And then, since you're gonna marry Bavlorna, but good luck. I'll see you soon."
Any suggestions before we leave? Anything I should be aware of or look out for?
Well, Bavlorna's a very particular lady. She likes things done her way, and she likes her alone time. And she doesn't really have any friends, but she loves gifts. That is her love language. She loves a good gift. She likes dead animals. He shudders. He's like, I never let her near Bastion, but yeah, if you ever find anything in the lake, just grab it up and give it to her. She likes her pool. she's a simple lady. Like, and you guys kind of see, like, he's trying to be nice. He's trying to be, like, friendly, but he's just sort of like, ugh. He doesn't seem as bought into the whole Bavlorna thing as everyone else.
Well, thank you for your kind insight.
Oh, anything for you, my liege.
I snort.
So Blanc, like, pushes up his glasses and he goes, there's just a skiff down there. You need to get back to the cottage. It's quite late.
Thank you. We will do so.
Bye now. So you guys walk off. You hear Bastion, ribbit, really loud. And then you hear, like, Blanc, like, laughing a little bit to himself, and he's like, huh, imagine that. And you guys walk down the skiff. Do you guys razz Meow Wolf at all?
Yes.
Yes, definitely, absolutely. I elbow Klarga to start the.
And I go, so, little Mr. Highness, how was your swim?
It was quite pleasant. It was quite pleasant. He helped me. He helped me undress.
I
We got-
bet he did.
He helped you do what, sir?
He helped me get the slime off of me. It was quite pleasant, and we engaged in thoughtful, provocative conversation about what we do on the day-to-day.
Do you think that, like, you might?
I mean, it was very, very pleasant. Many people swim with me, and then we make a consomme, and and we have a good eat, and it's always quite pleasant, I would say.
Did you really not notice?
No, I mean, most people aren't too keen on touching me for a variety of reasons. But it was very, very nice. Very nice indeed. I will be making. Do you think we can take him with us and the frog?
Well, depends on how things go with Bavlorna. If we make it out.
Well, we have to. We have to save Zindi's mom.
Yeah, I'd say keep contact with him in front of Bavlorna kind of minimal, because we need to convince her you're in love with her. But maybe after.
Yes. Definitely someone that shouldn't have to stay behind in this area. And that large toad was quite majestic.
Yeah, that was a really good toad.
The saliva was disgusting, though. The saliva was disgusting. It was quite slimy.
Okay, King Mucus.
Yes. Of course,
Okay, so you guys make it to the skiff and you guys row back. You guys kind of just, like, have this, like, conversation of, like, oh, could we take Bastion and Blanc? Like, how would that even work? How the fuck are we even gonna get out of here? Was there a coup on Sir Gullop? And then, like, now we don't know what's gonna happen. All this stuff, right? So you guys make it to Bavlorna's cottage, and you guys come up through the preservation pool, which is at the first floor. Let me just look at this really quick. This bitch has like a million rooms. Like, she needs to calm down. Okay, yes. So, I don't think I completely described the preservation pool, so I'll do it now. So it's a recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles, and it takes up most of the large square room. Like, you guys literally have to like skirt the outsides of it to get to the door up to your room. The water is stagnant, and it's about 1 foot deep, so it's just like really, really nasty water. And then rising from the pool center is the head of a stone well, and it gives off an unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame, and floating on the water is a large lily pad. So there's kind of all this like weird bullshit in there, and creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in a 10-foot wide raised walkway around the pool, and the walkway is crowded with just like shelves, tables, stools, all shapes, all styles, from like literally like a million different antique stores. It looks like almost every available service is just like littered with like stacks of dirty plates, scraps of food, old junk, tchotchkes. There's also like dressing dummies that are pushed together in one corner, and then the wooden spiral staircase that goes up to your guys' room.
Okay.
So you guys want to? It's pretty damn late now. It's gonna be like 12:30, 1 o'clock ish. All swanky.
We should probably take a long rest.
baby.
Yeah. Oh, such a baby. I got distracted by the cat. Yes. So you guys are gonna just walk up to your room. It's late. Like I said, it's like 12:30. You are like, we don't want to run into Bavlorna sneaking around. We don't really want to run into anyone else sneaking around. We have an extremely valuable. This is okay. Having the unicorn horn is the equivalent of like you guys walking around with like. Have you guys ever just had like a stupid amount of cash on you, and you're like, "Oh, I feel so muggable right now," like that, like that. It's just like, "Oh my god, I have."
today.
Yeah, like you're just like, oh my god, I have like all of my rent in my pocket. It is a bad day if someone was gonna like jump me.
Yes.
So you guys go up to your room. Snoodles, of course, follows you. And he jumps on the bed and just like immediately fucking falls asleep. And there's like, I'm gonna say there's like a little couch and then just like a full bed. So you guys like, someone's gonna have to take, you guys are gonna sleep back to back, and one on the couch, or one of you is gonna have to like hoof it on the floor, like however, however you guys want to gear it up.
I have my sack, my water sack, so I fill up my water sack with my little jug, and I jump in.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm gonna hop on the sofa because I think Klarga probably needs the space.
Okay, yeah, and Klarga like takes up the whole ass bed.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh yeah, we only got twin beds at the carnival.
Twin XLs, like dorms.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes. You're like,
Yeah,
I've
Klarga
only
gets comfy.
I've only ever slept in a bunk bed.
Which means I'm used to making room. We could probably all fit in here if we want.
Enjoy.
Okay, so you guys can, anything you want to do before you go down for the night, any combos or questions you want to have. You hear Sir Talvar like land on the roof in his way to signal you that he's here, and he's like out of sight.
Sick. What are we doing tomorrow, guys?
I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And
I'm asleep in my sack. You just hear bubbles coming up. Keeks is perched up on the side of the sack.
All right, I guess we're gonna wing it tomorrow.
You're just like, okay. All right, so you guys on your character sheets take that long rest.
Yes. Oh, I love to be back at full hit points.
You're like,
Delicious.
eat real quick.
Yeah. We can take a 5.
Thank you,
Sounds
5. Squeeze some lime over watermelon.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
This is pro tip right now.
I've been really craving watermelon, and I just really want to like make like a watermelon lime tea.
A watermelon what?
Lime.
Oh no, I missed that. One more time.
I'm hold on.
Watermelon is just the king's fruit.
It's a goodie.
That and mango.
Yeah, I would say pineapple can come as well.
And lime on all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Rosa.
Oh, not going to use them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, give me just 1 second. Okay. The next morning, you wake up to a distant scream.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. You hear a rap at your window. It's definitely Sir Talvar.
I open the window.
Sir Talvar pokes his face in, and he goes, "Well, it looks like the party has started, and King Gullop may have made good on his promise. Looks like all the commotion is at the sinking palace."
What have you seen, Sir Talvar?
Oh, well, I've seen a bunch of bullywugs running in and around there, and most are yelling their heads off.
Should we make your debut, Your Highness?
I think right now is best time than ever. How can we get the carcasses near us so we can feign catching the killers?
I suppose what you would do is you guys would okay, so you guys noticed when you came in that as you may remember, the tree actually had a clothesline hanging off of it, and the clothesline actually ends up near the front door of the Bavlorna's cottage. So you guys can take the clothesline way to the tree, and then you could just cut across. Instead of going all the way around, past the sinking palace, past all the hubbub. So you guys can cut across.
Hell yeah.
So we'll take the short way.
You guys... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I'll pick up the taxidermy and those dead bullywugs, and we shall present our gifts to her. We should go by Blanc and say hello and get the noble steed.
I give him a shit-eating grin.
But Bavlorna doesn't know who we are yet, right? So they're like, Gallop is like a fake assassination happening, right?
Sir Gullop has dipped. Sir Gullop basically told y'all, I'm dipping and I'm making it look like my murder. And what you guys presume to have happened, or the most likely scenario of what was happening, was Sir Illig wanted to be king, and he had a spy on the inside who was actually going to murder Sir Gullop, and you guys literally circumvented that whole thing. Yeah. So, so you guys run down to the first floor. There's no one in the castle or the cottage. It's empty. Snoodles runs down after you guys, and you guys make a. Go ahead and make fuck. I'm gonna say an acrobatics check to see how well you guys get across the clothesline.
Oh, 13.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
16.
Okay.
Why didn't it go? Hold on. Why isn't it not rolling? One more time. What? Oh, do I have advantage? No. Normal. Roll.
There we go.
Ugh. 7.
Okay, you guys struggle. You guys fucking struggle on your way over there. It may have been the way of like, you know, circumventing all the hubbub, but you guys definitely all drop in at some point. By the time you guys get to the other side, you're wet, sweaty, and pretty tired, but you know, it was still quicker than going all the way around the sinking palace, and there's definitely no one over here. So you guys scramble past the tree and scramble to the huts. Sir Talvar lands on top of the huts, becomes visible for a second, and he says to you guys, "Oh, my liege, Zindi, Klarga, I do believe Master Blanc is in this dwelling down the way. I don't think he's awake yet. I see Bastion in the stables."
I don't. I believe that perhaps maybe we should take Bastion without informing Blanc, seeing as I'm not technically the king yet. I can perhaps do an animal handling and see if Blanc is kinder to me this time around.
Okay, so Meow Wolf, you want to go get Bastion by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like literally like the next couple huts over. So you run over and you see a hut with like it's a smaller hut than the one that you guys were in. It's like obviously a single person one, and then you see like a small stable. There's just a couple like regular giant toads, and then at the far end there is Bastion, who's obviously the only all white toad. He looks big and large, and he goes, "Ribbit." Go ahead and make an animal handling check.
A 10.
Okay. Bastion's like, "Ribbit." And he goes to swallow you. Go ahead and make a dex check for me.
Ugh. A 10.
Oh,
I reach out for his feet.
Oh, but he said he went by himself.
Oh shit, you're right. Never mind.
He swallows you and then spits you back out like he did earlier. But it's like takes a few minutes, and before you were covered in nasty pond water, which you might not have minded, but now you're covered in like toad saliva, and you're like, and
Can Bastion make a saving throw?
Kim, what? Oh yes, for the poison.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He got it too.
Oh, he did not pass.
Okay, so what happens to poor Bastion?
He gets 2d4 poison damage.
Okay. Oh, ribbit.
4 damage.
Yeah, he starts like moaning really loudly, like ooh, like like super dramatic, and you hear Blanc, like the door slams open. He's like, Bastion, and he like runs in, and he sees you, Meow Wolf, and he's like, oh, my liege, good morning. What's going on?
I was trying to take Bastion for a stroll, and he ate me slightly, and I don't think it agreed well with his digestive tract.
Oh, ribbit. Oh, Bastion. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Here, drink this. And he like gives him a little toad potion. He's like, ribbit. And he goes, oh, Bastion's very sensitive. He has a very particular diet. He really shouldn't be eating things, just randomly. I tell him all the time. No, I'm like, drop that. But then they just chew faster. You know how they are. Did you need the Bastion for something? It's quite early.
Yes, the current king has been murdered.
Oh, what?
And we caught the swine that attempted to murder them.
Oh my goodness! Yes, here, take him. Bastion, be good. And Bastion's like, ribbit. Like, I don't want to go with this dude who just like poisoned. And then he's like, get him, Bastion. And he like he does like the horse smack, And Bastion's like, ribbit, and bounces off, and go ahead.
Can you try and woo Bastion just a little bit, please, with your animal skills?
We're not in the room, are we?
I'm gonna say that Bastion like starts like bouncing off, and Meow Wolf, if you like, you can like jump onto his back, and he's gonna start going. He's gonna start galloping.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything, or
no? I'll just let you jump on him.
Okay, great.
Yeah, he had Blanc's blessing. So you jump on his back, and like Bastion's like, "All right, bitch, let's fucking go." And he like he's like a sassy pony now, and he's like, ribbit, and he kind of does like a showy buck, but not to buck you off, just to make you uncomfortable. And he starts bounding out of the stables, and as he's passing the other Bullywug hut, Grung, you call out, you're like, Zindi, Klarga! And like Klarga and Zindi like bust out the door with the crate, and you're like, oh, we're coming! And you guys are like making, like, Bastion's just fucking hoofing it.
Yeah.
Oh, we book it.
So Meow Wolf, you eventually are like, oh right, he has reins, and you like grip the reins, and you kind of try and steer him towards the sinking palace, and he is just like going ham. Oh, one question, Meow Wolf. When you got dressed this morning, did you put on your what outfits did you guys put on? Did you guys put on like your regal stuff?
I'm sad to say I probably did.
Okay,
and I would have tried to match.
Yeah, so you guys are a little wet, which not unbully-like. Meow Wolf, you might be a little extra in the toad saliva, but it buys you some credit that you're like dressed like the Bullywug King, and you're riding in on the steed, and you have like the murderers' bodies, right? So you guys bust into the sinking palace, and like the sinking palace is literally like swarming with people. So as you guys bust in on Bastion, it's literally like in a movie, like when someone like goes in to like stop the wedding almost, but you're just like gallantly like charging in on this magnificent steed. Let me just see where this frickin' description of the sinking palace is. Here we go. Okay, so like I said, it's kind of a ramshackle hall, and it's built around a big tree. Two of the tree's limbs reach out through the walls like enormous welcoming arms. Now, the interior is roomy, and it has an open floor plan, and people on the upper story can look over the lower one. As you guys come in, like I said, there is like every Bullywug who has a name in the Soggy Court is there, and you guys can see immediately when you walk in that the way that Sir Gullop like staged his death was he fell to his death off the second story. So you basically see like a puddle of blood and like and splatters on the wall. You don't see a body, but it's like staged, like one of the upper story parts are broken. Like he literally just like, he fell to his death.
Okay.
So as you guys come in, like I said, the scene is Meow Wolf on top of Bastion, the beautiful white giant toad, springs in first, and then right behind him, Klarga and Zindi with a big crate of dead animals, and then also one Bullywug slung over each of their shoulders. Actually, Klarga has two. So Klarga's got two, and Zindi, you have the third, and you guys are also carrying the crate. Meow Wolf, what do you say? Oh yeah, go ahead, Zindi.
When we kind of arrive, and it's like really loud and kind of chaotic, so I pull out my pantsuit and like in like the loudest, like I take the deepest breath I like possibly can, and I just like go to like town with like fanfare of like announcing flute music. To like try and get people's attention. I'm gonna do a performance check for that. To like.
Do you give bardic inspiration to
myself?
Okay, yeah. Sick. Okay, so you cast bardic inspiration on yourself in case you need to step in. Meow Wolf. Give your speech. You've just come in. You are about to make your claim that you are the next king.
Hello. Hello. I am here to uncover the mystery of your dead beloved. I found these scoundrels plotting against his demise. They claim they had ties in the palace, and I have slain them for you. Yeah, my dearest.
You guys plop their bodies on the floor. A hush and gasps like from the crowd. Meow Wolf, go ahead and roll me a deception check with advantage.
First one's 11. And 11.
Wow. Double hockey sticks. Everyone's like kind of muttering. Oh yes. So, no one really says anything. Everyone just sort of like, oh yes, I'm sure that's what happened. Enough people die weirdly at the court that this is not really like it's news, but they could give a fuck about how he died, who killed him, and they're like, all anyone cares about is like who is going to marry Bavlorna next.
Yeah.
The Bullywugs are you know what, guys, give me all a perception or an insight check, just like on the room.
Okay.
A 9.
4.
Loving it, Klarga. Right back to your old self.
Mm-hmm.
You incited something once and never again. Okay, so what did Zindi get? Oh, 10. Okay, 10, 4, and 9. Damn, y'all need to wash your dice. Okay, so you guys kind of look around. Like I said, the Bullywugs don't seem particularly impressed. They seem intrigued about the murder, but not like in a, oh my god, a murderer's among us. It's more just like, oh, well, who will be king now? Yes, I wonder who will make the claim. Well, will you know? Da-da. And then you see one like very fancy Madam Bullywug. She has large breastises and has a large fan as well. She comes over and yeah, and she's like, and she looks over and she goes, yes, I believe that this is Sir Illick. Checks out. And she just like walks away, and you hear like the crowd, oh, Sir Illick, oh yeah, he wanted to be king forever. Yeah, no, it makes sense that he would kill the king. And
I look at Klarga and Meow Wolf. I assume it's like pretty loud, so I like bend over and say, my lord, how would you like to proceed, as Illick or yourself?
Myself.
You see another older Bullywug come over, and he has like a monocle, and he looks at you, and he looks at Bastion, and he looks back at you, and he looks at Zindi and Klarga, and he looks back at you, and he goes, I suppose you think you're the new king? You have his steed?
Indeed, I am here for the wedding, of course.
Good luck! And he just like walks off. And then you instantly again go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Zindi. Oh, you weren't saying anything. Sorry, it was just looping back to me. You hear the crowd again start murmuring, oh yes, a wedding would be absolutely lovely. I love a spring wedding. Don't you love a spring wedding? And there and like literally it went from, oh, I wonder who did this terrible awful thing, to, oh, a wedding, oh, wouldn't that be good? And they don't care. It's like
Wild.
It's just the next interesting thing to them, and they're obviously all like, you guys just see that everyone you guys went to Lady Duckington's shop, and you guys are assuming that all the clothes that Lady Duckington was making was for the court, and everyone is just like very pompously dressed. You see that like the Bullywugs just have like glossy looks in their eyes, and pretty much everyone except a few Bullywugs have been have acted very bizarrely, and you guys are like, there is some kind of charm on the Soggy Court that is making these people like not really humane.
Not rational.
Yeah, they're not in their right minds. Another Bullywug comes up. This time a young Bullywug gentleman. He goes,
Okay.
Are you looking for Bavlorna? Because she's been with company.
my lord.
I think that we should present her the gifts and the bodies of the killers of her late husband.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you saw the big balloon when you came in. She's been in a meeting with Charm since yesterday. I work in the kitchens.
Mm. Yes. How long until we until she comes back? Should we wait here for her, or should we go find her?
She's been taking all her meals in the study.
What do you think, Zindu?
Perhaps someone could go notify her of this important occurrence.
Yeah, someone. He just like walks away.
Okay.
So here's your guys' like options here. Bevlorna is not here. She is surely very soon going to find out that her husband is missing or dead. She's also gonna hear very quickly that Sir Illig is dead and that he's presumed to be the murderer, and that someone is riding around on the King's Mount, Bastion, and claiming to be the next king. So you guys have a couple options here.
Perhaps, my lord, we should wait until she finds out, and that way we don't, accidentally disturb her. And she's looking for you.
Yes, indeed. Should we entertain the court with some of your fine songs?
Sure, certainly. Well, I will sing them about the adventures. Sing to them about the adventures of Meow Wolf. And I rolled a 1. So for the first time ever, I pull out my lute and like
amazing.
One of the strings is just broken.
And you're like, oh damn, how'd that happen?
I'm like trying to tune it, and it is going bow, bow. Like the humidity has been really bad for my like wood instruments. Like not too good. So I like give up on that. I kind of chuckle. I'm like, sorry everyone. Weather. Nobody really laughs. It's just like pretty awkward. So I get the flute out again. And I start playing, but like maybe like it's just like a bad frequency for the bullywugs, and everybody's just kind of cringing. And so I kind of read the room and stop. Go. Ooh. Sorry.
You want to give us a little snippet of the song you sang?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be bad.
Oh my god. Sorry. Jesus, I choked on a fly. You guys really have a lot of flies around here. And I just stop.
I stand in front of Zindi, pull out my hand axes and my javelin, and I start to juggle. And I roll a 19. Thank you, Circus.
So yeah, so Zindi tries to play a beautiful song, and she chokes on a fly, and everyone's just sort of like, ugh. Like, no one really pays you any attention. The people who do hear you, like, kind of give you, like, a dirty-ass look. And then you hear someone whisper to their friend, "That was my fly." And then once like Klarga like brings out the juggling. Okay, Klarga's a big half orc. They've never seen anyone like this, and all of a sudden the court's like, "Oh, yes!" And they start clapping like in beat. That goes on for like a little bit.
So,
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you guys can wait for Bavalorna. I'm gonna say that Blanc comes in, catches up to you guys, and he looks sheepishly at Meow Wolf, and then he looks at you guys, and he goes, "Oh, well, you guys weren't kidding. Here, the king has a room." And he walks off to the side, and he takes you guys through kind of like a hidden door. Like, you guys didn't notice the door before. It's almost like one of those, you know how like Disney has that like don't see green? It's almost like that.
Mhm.
And you open the door, and you walk up a flight of stairs, and Bastion brings up the rear because he's kind of large. And you guys come in, and it's a beautiful room. It's actually on the top of the sinking palace, you notice that there was like kind of like a half dome window. It's not like the full roof was a dome, but like there was a large window with like a small Juliet balcony, and you realize that that's this room. So the king obviously doesn't like sleep in Bavalorna's cottage. He has like his own quarters over here, and the king's quarters are very nice. It's cozy. A dead fire is in the fireplace, but the room is warm. It is well lit, unlike a lot of the other rooms you've been in recently. The sun shines through. The doors are open on the balcony, and you see that he kind of was. It's a little messy. He obviously didn't like take the time to organize anything or whatnot. He obviously made it wanted to seem like he was in the middle of something and there was a skirmish maybe. So like you're not sure if everything was staged or not. But go ahead and give me an investigation check, everyone.
Let's see what's in here. 13.
A 1.
Wow.
14.
Okay. Klarga, you literally are like, this is a nice ass room. And you just like go out to the balcony and you just like are chilling on the balcony with Bastion for like a little bit. And you're like, who's a good boy? And Bastion's like, rivet. You guys are like slightly too large to be like both in the room chilling with everyone else in there. So you guys are just chilling on the balcony together. Blanc sheepishly closes the door behind you guys and is like, yeah, well, this is the king's quarters, very secret, because he doesn't want anyone coming in here. But I mean, you know, if you're gonna be the new king, I'm sure he won't mind. I mean, he's dead, so you know. But yeah, have a look around. Yeah. And he like sits in a chair and just like puts his hands in his lap and kind of has like a dumb look on his face. But he's obviously like unfazed by the fact that like the king was just murdered. And he genuinely seems like he likes you guys. Like you guys are nice to Bastion. You guys are nice to him. You guys maybe get the sense that people aren't very nice to him. He's definitely different than everyone else. Meow Wolf, with a 14, since you rolled the highest out of literally everyone, you sit at the desk, because that's, of course, what I would do if I was president, right? First thing you're going to do, sit in that big-ass desk. So you sit at the desk, and you're kind of just like looking around, and you know he's got fancy quills and all that. There's a book on the desk. The book says it's a big book, but the book says on the front, "The One True King."
I I check the book out. I open it up. See what's in it.
So you open it up, and you realize it's actually it's like a children's book, but this version is like fancy. This is like a first edition, illustrated, like author's cut, and it seems to be quite old, and it has like all these beautiful illustrations in it. But you don't notice any of that before you notice a note folded up in the middle of it.
I examine the note.
You open the note. The note is from King Golub. The note reads, "Dearest new lord, I hope this letter finds you, and you do not find me. I have circumvented circumstances, as we agreed upon, and I hope that we never meet again. Please take good care of Bastion, and I owe you one." And after the "I owe you one," there is a sort of like rune next to it, and then it's beautifully signed King Golub the 17th.
Tingle of the 17th, incredible. I go over and I say, "My lord, have you found anything interesting?"
Yes, I found this note from King Golub the 17th, and as agreed upon, he has vacated the premises. However, I am uncertain on whether I should destroy this note or keep it as later evidence.
I'm on team destroy.
Hold on. Well, let's take a look. Is there anything important on the note? Did he leave us anything?
He says he owes us one.
Go ahead,
Okay.
and everyone can give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. I roll a 24 and I go, "Hold on. Wait. Look at this."
Okay.
And
Zindi.
I rolled a 20 plus 4. So
Oh, okay.
I got
Wow.
2 plus
You
1.
also rolled a 24. Okay. Zindi and Meow Wolf, you guys know exactly what this rune is. This is it's essentially the rune for a fairy promise, which means that he legitimately does owe you one, and that you may call upon him in a time of need, and that he must answer.
Sick.
All right.
Never mind on the... Oh, wait. No, I have to wait for her to explain it. Or for either one.
Oh.
Oh, for the 14,
Yeah.
Klarga? Sorry.
Huh?
Klarga, you understand that this is it's not just it's not like an air on the paper or like a signature. It's definitely something to do with magic. And I'm sure Meow Wolf and Zindi kind of tell you that King Golub did us a solid. And now we have +1 fairy promise.
Okay, no longer on team destroy.
Okay. So we shall keep this and put it in my pocket.
You put it in your pocket next to your letter from Madrick.
Perfect. So what am I able to see if there's any magical items that we can use in the immediacy in this fairy room?
For show. Go ahead and you can roll another investigation check, but I would like you to okay, so when you walk in, like I said, there's the window, there is floor to ceiling books. So you don't think that this is all there's been a lot of kings, right? So this is just where Bavlorna sticks the king. She doesn't want him near all of her stuff, even though like she's a disgusting hag. And clearly like the Bullywug Kings are like kind of well kept. There's some like random stuff. There's lots of papers like with just like writings and whatnot. But there's a lot of books. There is like a globe, or like a map, I should say. So go ahead and just like tell me a particular thing you want to look at. You can look a little bit more in the desk or observe any like furniture in the room.
I want to look at the bookshelf. I'm gonna do roll perception for the bookshelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 14.
Okay. So you're looking at the bookshelf and like it's just like random shit. Like it's almost like just like books that no one would really read, or like very boring history books. It's like the Bullywug's what do they call that? The almanac? 2120 AD, you know, and it's just from useless shit, outdated maps, outdated like legends, children's books, self-help books, random encyclopedias. Like it's just literally basically garbage. Nothing super cool.
Cool. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, so Klarga and Zindi, you got a 14, and then Meow Wolf and Klarga, do you guys want to check out a particular area of the room?
I'll continue checking the desk.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay. You open up like every drawer of the desk. You find you find a diary. And it's definitely King Gullup the 17th. It's pretty boring. It's mostly just like literally like today I woke up and I ate a breakfast, 2 eggs. Then I went on a ride with Bastion. Blanc very annoying. Like, you know, just literally like a dude's diary. And you're like, okay. You also see a sketch pad. And you pull up the sketch pad and King Gullup was a very talented artist.
Yes.
He only drew Bullywug porn though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like you find a bunch of porn, hand-drawn porn, like
why not?
Yeah.
I see. Very interesting. I didn't know Bullywugs could bend that way.
You're like, I wonder if grungs can do this.
Exactly. I start moving the book from like every angle so I can see check the angles.
Yeah, you're like just sitting there. You're like, okay.
Yeah, I'm totally interested in King Gullup's artistic art. Very tasteful.
It's it's literally like tasteful, like gorgeous charcoal sketchings.
Fantastic. Yes.
You also notice this is definitely not Bavlorna, and you kind of notice that there might be like it's like the same Bullywug glass over and over again.
Wow.
Oh, so he was unfaithful.
Yes, he may have had a side piece.
Familiar.
Oh.
All right.
You said she looks familiar?
Having a side piece is familiar. So anyway, yeah. So I put the book down.
I'm sorry.
And I survey the room, and I go, yes, I think it's time for us to talk to the hag.
Let's roll.
Are you okay?
Okay, so you guys again make your way down the stairs. Bastion and Blanc are like, oh, well, we'll just we'll clean the room for yeah, bye. And they just like stay back. As you guys go down to the main floor of the sinking palace again, when you come down, the Bullywugs are literally just having like tea. They're the murder scene's still there, so there's still like blood on the floor and like the railing's still cracked, but they're just like having wine and laughing and cavorting like on their pillows like as they would any other day, and they don't notice you as you're leaving.
You don't need to make this political, honestly. Like, this is a time for us to like mourn. I'm sorry.
Dude.
Sorry. Ooh, bad one, I know.
Oh, damn.
So
Yeah.
Yo, pour one out. Okay. You guys are coming at me quick. Okay, so you guys walk out and you guys are just like, ugh. And you make your way to Bavlarna's cottage. You guys, I would assume, slowly roll back. You are very disturbed at what you saw with the Bullywug court. Meow Wolf, any thoughts about what you're walking into here?
I'm thinking that perhaps the gift of those treasonous toads could gain me favor, and that with that favor, I could perhaps persuade the hag into telling me more about her rulings over the Witchlight, or and her spell that she has over the lands, and perhaps maybe some information having to do with Zindi's mom.
Yeah, everything's just kind of like turning in your head. You guys are like, damn, this is like the big moment that we've been kind of working towards. Like, so you guys come in, and you guys go up to, let me just double check where the study is. I believe it is on E10. Okay, yeah, so it's on the second floor where your guys' room is. So what I would like you guys to do is, as you guys come up, go ahead and make a sneak attack, a stealth check, and then also a investigation check.
Okay.
I got a 14 on stealth and investigation. I got a critical 20.
Great. Okay.
I got a 17 and a 16.
Okay. Klarga?
You got a dirty 20 on stealth and a 4 on investigation.
A 4. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. So you guys, the stealth. I did a group stealth check. So as long as 2 of you passed, that was good. The check was 15, so you just missed it, Meow Wolf. But you guys are able to like literally creep up to the door, and as in every cartoon that's ever done this, you guys do the stacked heads up to the door. Yeah,
A must.
and Meow Wolf, again with your keen frog ears, you hear 2 voices having a conversation. One you hear very serious, slow, particular. The other higher and more wild. And you hear them, you kind of just hear the snippet of the conversation, but most of the conversation sounds something like this. Yes, when I went to Scabatha's, she had very little pleasant to say about Hither. Oh, did she now? Well, that terrible hag wouldn't know good taste if it hit her in the face. I'm the queen of the Soggy Court. Yes, my lady, of course. And what a beautiful queen you are. So, with the 20 investigation, Meow Wolf, you're not 100%, but you're pretty dang sure that this is charm. You feel a trickiness about her, a danger that Lady Morgort warned you about, and you can only assume that the wild one is Bavlorna.
Yes. Let me see. Okay, so what? Okay. So yes, I think she's right here. Should we enter? Should I enter?
Completely up to y'all.
My lord, I think that it should just you. It is an intimate moment. Maybe she won't appreciate servants, but you are a handsome frog hero.
Yeah, we'll be right behind the door waiting for you.
A vote of confidence. I know I will not fail. I move.
Nothing happens. Well, we got your back.
I move to enter.
All right. Move to enter. You open the door slowly. When you come in, you see that it is indeed a study. You see two creatures. The first figure is in a worn armchair. She is tall, lean, and has a gray complexion like Bauble and Trinket did. She's dressed in all black and has a wide-brimmed hat that are low across her eyes. She has a very upsetting smirk on her face. The other figure is a woman, but very toad-like. She has bulging eyes, and her skin is like cracked. This is like, grandma who never believed in sunscreen, leather bag status here.
At least put on the Aveeno.
Like, at least put on some oil, girl. Damn. The figure who you believe is Bavlorna is clad in like a shapeless garment, and she's sitting on one end of a love seat, and her legs are pulled up in like a little squat. Her mouth hangs agape when she's not speaking. She has a really stupid look on her face, and flies like flit in and out of her mouth. You also see two like tiny versions of her, almost like dog or cat size, but they look literally just like mini hers, and they are also on the love seat, just like wrestling. The room is disgustingly filthy. Dirty dishes, discarded food like lie everywhere. The smell hits you. It's like when it's hot, like hot trash, just in your face. The furniture may have once been like fine quality, but now there's just like stained on every surface, and the upholstery has been patched up numerous times. There's a hulking wooden cabinet in one of the corners, and there's also a wooden staircase that climbs up into another corner. as you come in, Bavlorna turns to you, and she goes, "What act of desperation compels you to enter the study?"
It is my future queen. It is I, my future queen. I have caught the murderers of your past king red-handed. I have slain them and brought them to your feet, and I humbly come to ask for your hand in marriage.
What? And she looks at you and narrows her eyes. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Heads up, y'all. I gotta drive Jesse to work tomorrow, so I can go till like, what time is it for you guys?
It's like 6:30.
7:30.
Okay, sick. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up.
Mhm.
I rolled a 14.
She laughs and she goes, "King Gullop was such a pussy." And she like throws her head back and just like cackles. And the two mini-me's like do the same thing. And it's just like, it's a horrendous noise. Charm does not laugh.
All right. I seek your favor, sweet lady. Please, you impress me with your great power and greatness, and I hope to share this moment with you, faithfully.
She gets up and she walks towards you. Let me also put up a picture of her. Where is she? Where is she? Pavlona. No, you're in here, bitch. Well, I found charm. It's good enough. She comes towards you, and she, like I said, not an attractive woman. Like, this is like this, even just like the smell that hits you when she comes towards you, you're just like, ugh. But you stand your ground, and she comes over to you, and she does like a little 360 around you, gives you a sniff. You'll do. We wed tomorrow.
Fantastic. I am pleased to bring you dead carcasses for your wonderfully decorated room here. May I help you hang them, my lady?
Oh, you should have started with that. Bring it in, bring it in. She looks like really excited to get like gifts.
So I open the door and I say, my servants will be helping me bring this in, bring in the carcasses. So we must hang them as beautiful decorations in your study.
Oh.
I peek out the door and I slightly lose my lunch, and I am retching at the doorway.
You're like, oh.
And yeah, I am puking, and I go, we gotta bring the dead bodies. We gotta hang it up in the study.
Oh, jeez.
Bring them on. I can always do a 20. I can do a 15-foot. I can start to hang them in places. But
I take a big deep breath and hold my breath as best as I can, and start lugging the gifts in.
Okay, so you guys bring in the the animal carcasses, and as soon as you bring it in, like Bavlorna pushes you guys like out of the way, and is like, "Let me see," and just starts like cranking open the box and starts just like pulling out all kinds of like random animals for it, and each one delights her more than the last. Turns out Sir Illig did actually know like what she liked. So like he may have actually loved Bavlorna. Kind of sad for Sir Illig. Womp womp. Anyway, she goes, yes, this is fine gifts. She turns to Charm and she goes, as you can see, I'm a very wanted lady. And she says, "One moment," and starts like dragging the crate into the taxidermy room, and just literally like slams the door behind her, and like you just hear her just, "Oh yes, this is wonderful," and she's just doing her weird little hobby in there, and she has left y'all with Charm.
Can I'd like to do like an insight check. I'm just gonna look around. Wow, I am so overwhelmed by the horrific smell and just like state of decay that this room is in. I like honestly like my eyes are watering and I can't see anything.
Yeah, you also start barfing. Would you Klarga, do an insight check for me?
Yeah, baby. Let's see. 17.
Okay. Klarga, you've seen weirdos at the carnival, right? You've seen all kinds of dark beings at the carnival as well. Yes. You take a long, hard look at Charm. 100%, this is a powerful, dark evil that you do not want to trifle with. Like, that's like your first instinct of like, no, I don't want to fuck with her. Whatever she's here for, it's bad business. And you also notice that she doesn't have a shadow.
Huh.
Ooh.
Do I know anything about what that might mean?
Well, you think to yourself for a second and you're like, maybe darklings don't have shadows. And then you remember that Trinket and Bauble definitely did have shadows. So this is odd. You don't trust her, and she is up to something. You're not sure what, but she is not here innocently to gossip about the two sisters.
Huh. Alright, my face darkens a little, and, oh wow, do I even introduce myself?
Yeah, I don't know if we would, since we're like servants, like it might be like...
She sips her tea. I want to also say that Meow Wolf, like, she also like locked you out. Like, she literally just was like, "Thanks for the gift," and then just like she's not nice. So you like walk back, and she sips her tea, and she goes, well. Aren't you guys something else? She eyes you up and down, and you kind of get the feeling like she doesn't buy what you guys are selling. Like everyone else in this wild Soggy Court might be stupid as hell and buying your bullshit. She's not gonna. And she goes, "How convenient that you appear on the day that her beloved husband was murdered."
Yes, I told you that they were. I found the scoundrels that were plotting it.
Yes, of course you did.
We brought their corpses.
Well, congratulations on the nuptials.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Well, it seems that I have overstayed my welcome. I bid you adieu. And she gets up and she puts like her saucer down and she walks out of the room. She seems smug. You're not sure why, but she seems smug about something as she leaves.
As soon as I'm sure she's gone, I'm like, whoa, we do not want to meet her again. She had the worst vibes.
And the worst breath.
That too? Oh my god, you noticed too.
Yes, how can you not notice something that stinks of rot coming out of an orifice?
Truly, one of the worst smelling bitches I've ever encountered.
I'm starting to like poop out.
Oh yeah, we can absolutely like this is a good spot for us to stop.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
What a fun session, you guys! Oh my god.
Wonderful.
So much
You know what?
happened.
I know. Okay, so one, we are now 5,000% off the wheels. I love it.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't know how the Sir Illig shit was gonna go down, and there was one of two ways it could have happened. It was either you guys were gonna like go in and like depending on the roles and everything, it was either going to be that the one Bullywug misunderstood you guys and thought that you guys were coming in being like, oh, Sir Illig's the one true king. And even though you didn't have the password, he was going to be like, oh, and then Sir Illig was going to be like, I'm going to kill the king because I want to be the king. And you guys were either going to go with it or you guys were going to fight and then, kill him. And this way you get the Fae promise out of it.
Woot woot. My ice shard came in clutch.
Yeah, that was fucking sick. That was such a cool move. Meow Wolf, how do you feel about Blanc? So you're gonna try and rescue him?
Well, obviously, we just had such a great connection and whatnot, and I obviously would rather get to know Blanc than marry this rotting, disgusting wench.
Yeah. This is a horrible hag, and she obviously sucks.
But I need to get valuable information out of her.
Okay, so the only thing I'm going to say is, keep this in mind, Lady Morgort and Clapperclaw are leaving at noon today. Yeah. It's like pretty early right now. I'm going to say it's like probably like 9 a.m. So you guys have...
We don't have that much time.
You don't have that much time to like either... So you guys can either like ambush her and just try and be like, we fuck her up and we book it, or you like let Lady Morgort and Clapperclaw take the balloon and you guys are gonna have to figure out a different way to get out.
Okay, interesting.
Sounds good.
So you got different options. I'm gonna end the stream.